Hi guys, how are you doing? Are you alright? I'm Robbie, of course, your friend from EnglishHarmony.com, and today I'm bringing you another English idiomatic expression. And today we're going to look at the following English phrasal verb: to get across. And first of all, before we begin looking at sample sentences, in case you're wondering why phrasal verb all of a sudden, just to let you know, guys, that phrasal verbs are also idiomatic expressions, because the very definition, the very nature of an idiomatic expression is that it's a group of words, two or more words, that are used together in a specific way. Only those particular words are arranged one after each other, and native English speakers are using them only in that particular way. And that constitutes an idiomatic expression, and phrasal verbs are they form part of all the idiomatic expressions. You know, phrasal verbs such as to put up with, or to put off, or go away, as simple as that. You know, even go away is a phrasal verb in its nature, because it consists of the main verb, which is go, and the preposition, if I'm not mistaken. Away has to be a preposition, does it? Okay, I'll look it up afterwards, but I'm pretty sure it is a preposition. And also, in case you're wondering how come that I don't know all these grammar terms, it's just that I'm not dealing with them anymore. You know, the moment I stopped being focused on English grammar was a few years ago, and ever since I'm not really interested in them, and all that knowledge has just disappeared. And on those few occasions when I need to look them up, I just look them up, use them in one of my blog posts, for instance, and that's that. I'm just forgetting about them altogether. Anyway, today's phrasal verb is to get across, and it means to say something to someone successfully, so that the other person understands what you mean by that. Basically, it describes successful communication when the message, the verbal message you're sending to someone, to your conversation partner, or to a larger audience, for example, basically that message reaches the recipient and it's understood, and that can be explained using this simple phrasal verb: to get across, to get your message across. And you can omit the word message, you don't necessarily have to use it, you know, just to get across will suffice. And here's an example. Those foreign English speakers who struggle with their English fluency struggle to get the message across to their conversation partner, because they can't choose the right words and they get stuck for words, and basically that's the main problem they're having. They can't get a message across to their conversation partners. And let me think another example. You see, the problem is if you have to think of something on demand, if someone asks you, or like me now, I'm promising you that I'll come up with an example, it's quite difficult to do, you know. After this video, I will probably think of 2 or 3 or 4 example sentences, no problem, but it's just that at this particular moment in time, it's kind of tricky to come up with something, you know, so you have to improvise. Now I'm going to start a sentence without even knowing how I'm going to finish it off. So basically, today we had a meeting in our company, and then our secretary stood up and introduced everyone to our new production department manager. But the guy was so distraught and stressed out in a new place that he struggled to get across what he actually meant by his speech during the meeting. And it was somewhat funny, but at the same time I realized that I wouldn't have performed much better in his place had I started in a new company and I had to give a speech and address everyone who's present during the meeting on my first day. And please know that what I said now was completely fictional. There was no meeting today and there was no new manager. It's just that I had to wing it, which is an American slang expression for improvise. You know, I just had to get out of the situation, and that's that, my friends. I hope that now you have a pretty clear picture of how to use this phrasal verb to get across. And please make sure to memorize it and come up with some sample sentences on your own and use them during your spoken English practice and also during your daily English conversations with other people. Or if you haven't got anyone to talk to, you'll know that spoken English self-practice is the way to go, because I'm a very vehement advocate of spoken English self-practice. I do it all the time, and you can do the same thing. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon in another video episode. Bye!